Salut les petits potes, j'espère que vous allez bien. Hop. Du coup on va commencer. Oh, c'est un nouveau jeu. J'ai vu un peu sur YouTube tantôt, ça a l'air bien. Du coup je me dis pour changer un peu. Vu que Zoplanet c'est pas ce qui donne beaucoup sur la chaîne. Hein. Putain.
A city on the verge of
C'est chaud.
greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory.
Alors.
The city of
California. Bon, par contre, ça, je connais les premières missions. Vu que j'ai regardé une vidéo tantôt. Par contre, dites-moi si la musique est trop forte. Comme ça, je la règle après. Hollywoodland. Ouais, pourquoi pas.
A city of dreamers.
C'est né à moi qui l'aurait appelé comme ça.
A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th
bon.
century city that will become a
Oh
model
putain, je
for
peux
the
pas
world.
passer la cinématique.
A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see.
Par contre, j'espère que la musique est pas copyright. Option. Audio. Dialogue. Musique. Non. Du coup, je pense que ça devrait aller pour la musique. Bon, après, c'est des musiques anciennes. Si
In
c'est
the Marine Corps,
copyright.
you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole?
Police.
I made up my mind a
Ça,
long
c'est les
time
voitures
ago.
comme j'aime.
KGPL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective at ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniformed assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, go to.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Ici, 490.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. From the beam of sunshine
Merde, j'ai
himself.
raté la rue. Avec le petit dérapage là. Scène de crime ruelle, 22h12.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might
Brigade
back up?
criminelle, c'est vous
Yes,
les
sir.
renforts,
Phelps
oui,
and Dunn, Wilshire
inspecteur,
Division.
We had a shooting
Field,
took place down this
Ouais, ça va trop
alleyway.
vite.
We have the Vic, Scooter
Ça va
Payton,
trop
a
vite.
Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put two in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Alors,
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out.
Oh, tu peux arrêter
Two
de
heads
me
are always
coller.
better than one.
Fouiller partout pour découvrir les indices.
Look at this junk.
Ok.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Rien d'intéressant.
What now?
Have a good look around. It could be anywhere.
Alors, puis là-bas, il y a la tache de sang.
Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
Ben, je suis juste à côté de toi.
Shooter put him up against the
Le
wall and
tireur
blew
l'a
his
collé
brains out.
contre le mur, il lui a explosé
Hell of a
la
way to
cervelle.
go.
Doesn't really matter how you go.
Une fois que
once
tu
you're-
es mort, la façon.
Don't get all deep on me, fellas.
Coucou Lucas, comment tu vas? Hein? Ouais. Ah, t'es obligé de faire comme ça, à chaque fois X.
Ralph, there's something on the roof.
Bien et toi?
How the
Bah
hell
ouais,
did you see
nickel.
that?
Ça va,
Reflection
le
in the
son est
window.
pas trop fort.
Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Très bien, fais attention. Ouais, oh putain.
NN.
Non. Ah, ça va alors.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Non, c'est
Building
pas,
looks
c'est
vacant.
pas toi qui monte, c'est moi.
I don't want to wait around all night for the super to let us in. Is there a way up from the outside? What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Tu as fait quoi, Alf?
Tu as fait quoi aujourd'hui?
Ah,
Bah, bah, aujourd'hui j'étais sur
Smith
YouTube.
Wesson, serial
doing, Cole?
S7189.
Oui, bah,
Found it yet?
j'ai joué à GTA et puis bah voilà. Rien fait
Two
de très
rounds
spécial.
fired.
Vu que c'était le
Instead of
week-end.
dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Et toi?
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We
Ah,
could get a
d'accord.
commendation.
We could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun.
Et
You know a
ouais,
local gun
le
store?
week-end c'est
Sure.
toujours la même chose.
There's
Moi,
a
rien.
couple of blocks from here.
Moi rien. Oh, bah, comme moi quoi. Enquêter à l'armurerie. Ah, ouvrir le carnet. Lieu. Voilà.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
Et être chère, ma tante.
The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across
Ah,
the
moi
road?
hier,
I'd rather
j'ai
get
fait
through the
quoi?
day without
Je
the
sais même
captain's
plus.
foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You
Bah,
worry
j'ai
too
joué
much.
aussi du coup. J'ai joué. Par contre, je peux pas courir. Ah si, ça va. J'allais dire, c'est bon marcher. Ah ça va, il court. Je veux bien, mais j'ai pas tout mon temps non plus.
Je te laisse, je suis fatigué, à demain.
Ça va, demain. Hein. Ah, en plus, t'as l'école,
Have you
toi.
got a death wish?
coup, à demain.
What are you doing to this car?
Armerie 22h28. Alors, sauvegarde.
Officers Phelps and Dunn.
Agent.
Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You
seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
Mind if I take a look?
Be my guest.
Lonzé.
This is about something bad,
Il s'est
right?
passé quelque chose, c'est ça. Effectivement.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46.
1946.
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
LPD. Bah, avec joie, hein. Des bons citoyens
Do we
comme toi.
call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Either way, Gunga Din.
Ouais, le code de la route, par contre, il est nulle part.
Straight! Keep it straight! What's so goddamn hard about that?
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it. God damn it, Cole!
Merci, laissez passer. Oula. Je suis un dangereux criminel, moi. Oh, par contre, le pont est juste magnifique. En fait, c'est presque le même pont que sur GTA, quoi.
Well, you can only dream.
Excusez-moi. Ah, ça va être là. Non, on monte. Moi, c'est pas marrant. Appartement, le score d'heure 23h03. Ah d'accord, il se TP lui.
Lousy bastard.
Wow. Ok, le 2.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson
Vous êtes
Model
le prioritaire,
27, nickel-plated
le
with
27,
programs.
paquet nickel
I
et
might
quoi.
be.
C'est
What of
possible
it?
et alors?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter
Alors,
Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer.
Oh merde, il est plus là.
What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way.
Eh ouais,
You're
c'est
not taking
con.
me down for this.
Oula.
You ready, tough guy? Huh? Quit prancing around.
En fait, il était vite.
You all right?
I'm fine. I
bien.
hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around. Ralph, with me.
I'm busy here, Phelps.
Carnet.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Sauvegarde en cours. Au moins, ça, c'est bien les jeux comme ça qui sauvegardent. Voilà, maintenant, à partir de là, je connais pas le jeu. Donc, juste avant, c'est parce que j'avais regardé une vidéo pour voir si c'était bien. Voilà, si c'est pas un jeu top, j'allais pas faire ça, hein. Quand même, si. Bon, après je pourrais. C'est vrai. Mais bon. Après, je sais pas que c'est pas un jeu qui va ramener des vues.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Mais je fais ça pour le plaisir.
You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private.
Bon, en même temps,
Some
dès
people
que
don't
je fais
seem to
une
want to get
histoire,
on this
saute ma
bus.
vidéo, il y a les
He didn't
droits.
ask for your help.
Je
Can you
sens
believe
pas.
this guy? Who are you two? Abbott
Après,
Costello,
Spider-Man,
you're
je l'ai
for
fait sur
OCS,
PS4,
Sergeant.
j'avais
So it's the
aucun
three
problème.
fucking
Là, je l'ai fait
stooges
sur
and you're here for
PlayStation 5, c'est la fin
OCS.
du monde.
God help this
Et
fucking
puis j'ai
country
fait
and the
Fallout.
USMC. The
Et puis
Japanese
ça
will do
allait.
the world a
Et
favor
puis,
and kill you
plus
quickly.
rien.
All three of you are
D'accord.
on
Je
report.
pouvais même
What
plus
are your
faire Fallout.
fucking
Je
names?
pouvais plus lancer la life.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Bravo. En plus, c'est un beau jeu, ça, Fallout. J'aurais bien voulu le continuer.
OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Ouais, sur Twitch, pourquoi pas. Ça serait bien sur Twitch.
copie conforme. Ah d'accord. Noiriage. Et être cher ma tante. Je te laisse, je suis fatigué, à demain.
But you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified, code 3.
Unité disponible, identifiez-vous.
We'll take
On
that.
prend, c'est juste
It's
à
only a
côté.
couple blocks from 14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Ici 14 Adam, on prend l'appel. Soyez prudents, les suspects sont armés dans le... Il y a un central, on y va terminer.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Ok.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to
copper.
kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Genre,
Stay down.
Go!
Stay in cover.
That's it? We got them all? Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well.
Bravo, chef.
Glad you had my back.
En vrai, il est pas mal le jeu.
Man couldn't ask for a
Faudrait
better
que vous testez. Mais dommage que le jeu n'est pas config PS5.
This kind of opportunity
Du coup, si
comes
je
along
comprends
once
bien,
in
on
a
était à
lifetime.
l'armée avant.
I have to grasp it.
On était à l'armée.
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer Syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Alors,
Cole Phelps
gardez tes
and Jack
paroles,
Kelso.
Cole.
With some people,
Comme la
it's
glace
as
et
simple
le
as
feu.
chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso.
Mais bon, j'espère quand même que c'est pas un jeu qu'en quelques heures il est fini.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends
bon, je
don't
pense que
discuss
si.
religion or politics.
Parce que c'est comme un jeu. J'aurais bien voulu le faire sur la chaîne. Mais c'est un jeu qu'on oublie de jouer à deux.
Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD!
You can go screw yourselves.
Why, you...
LSPD!
He's hiding in the alley!
Revenez!
Bowers! Hold it right there! Stop now or I will shoot!
I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn! Watch your fire!
You don't want to do this, Wendell.
Non.
Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me!
En vrai, il est bien le jeu.
There's no way I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Whoa!
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves. Come on then.
What? Mais c'est parce que je voulais faire, moi. On était loin du bord. Par contre, moi et ma casquette, ça fait un chapeau. Hein. Ma casquette, nous deux, c'est fini.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular
Ça fait déjà une demi-heure que je suis en live.
one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Oula, qu'est-ce qu'il a foutu? Service après-vente.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you, gives you that leg up, gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment. Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run into the shoe store.
You want to take a look around now? The witness can wait, Cole. We've got the perimeter. We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Can I...
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss. Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
And you don't know who shot Gage or why?
No, officer.
A man is dead, Miss Galleta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
Get out! Get out right now! Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
Oh, tu parles doucement. Hey. T'as cru que j'étais ton chien, toi?
So what next?
Looks like there's something in this trash can.
Show's over. Keep moving, all of you.
You look like you were a big pain in the neck. Now I have a much lower opinion of you.
Phelps, leave him be.
If you can fix him, Sarah.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
We have the murder weapon?
But no murderer. Girl saw it all, but she clammed up on me. We could trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
It's got to be something big.
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a long way.
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
Officer needs help, 103 NB.
Armurerie.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir. Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Caillou. Edgar Caillou was his name. Thing looks like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Caillou?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Alors, du coup, on va à la bijouterie, revendeur, on va choisir. Marrant, breton. J'adore les PNJ, comment ils courent sur ce jeu. Hop, un petit dérapage. Bijouterie 14h36. Mais est-ce que c'est des vraies histoires ou c'est juste... J'essaierai de regarder des infos sur ce jeu.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you
Pour
Edgar
le prochain
Caillou?
live, mais je sais un peu.
No, Mr. Caillou is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Je pense qu'après ce...
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Après cette mission, ben, je couperai, comme ça on garde aussi un peu pour les autres jours, parce que j'ai pas envie de finir comme le jeu en un jour. Hein. Je serai encore capable en plus. Oh, mon frère, je peux même pas lui tirer
Officer
dessus.
Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Caillou?
No, Mr. Caillou is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go! Caillou, get back here!
She wants a 5-star, goddamn.
Et la speedy.
Coucou.
Eh, coucou est là, comment tu vas? Ah, putain, il court vite cet enfoiré. Ah, s'il te plaît, vous l'avez blessé, je peux lui tirer sur la jambe quand même.
Très bien, et toi?
Bah, nickel.
Officer
Hein.
Cole Phelps,
On est
are you
motivé.
Edgar Caillou?
Oui, c'est bon.
No,
Ça fait 3 fois que je
Mr.
le refais.
Caillou is out back.
Eh, dans la vraie vie, je pense pas qu'il court 30 ans derrière toi. Hein.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Allez. On va la faire quoi, 3-4 fois? Ah non, c'est déjà la 3e fois, je suis con.
Caillou, get back here!
Mais pourquoi il sort son arme alors? C'est lui qui est con. Sinon tu fais quoi de beau et là?
Too late, Caillou!
Wesh. Ah, je savais pas que je pouvais faire des coups d'accélération. Et l'autre il vient 30 ans après.
You're under arrest for the murder
Je
of
me tape à
Everett Gage.
300 mètres tout seul. Hey, goodbye.
The case that makes you and the case that breaks
Et
you.
dire que GTA il pourrait faire
The one you
pareil.
never solve. The one that
Mais
keeps you
bon,
awake at
ça
night.
m'étonnerait que sur GTA
The
6
case
on
that
pourrait faire
gnaws
ça.
at your
Hein.
guts and ruins your marriage.
Je
The casing
pense
keeps you
pas.
propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens,
En
the
vrai, ça serait bien.
half-means, and the
Si
half-truths.
sur GTA 6, on pourrait faire
The
pareil.
case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past.
En vrai, je pense qu'ils font un mélange de tous leurs jeux. Ils pourraient faire un truc de beau.
God's mill may grind
Bon, le jeu là en
slowly,
plus
but it
récent.
grinds finely, son. I hear it's
Ouais.
you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Bon, les autres jeux, j'ai pas encore
Then tell
essayé.
me, Boyle. I hear you're
J'avoue.
quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Ça dit quoi sur YouTube
Yes,
en
sir.
même temps? En même temps que c'est une cinématique.
Good man.
Ah, je peux... Bonne... À la bonne
You need
heure.
many things for a
Il faut une
conviction,
longue
young
recherche
Phelps.
pour la
A
condamnation.
motive, opportunity, hard
Faut
evidence,
faire du nouveau.
and best of all, a confession.
J'en ai marre de voir des trucs
If
de
you
GTA
fail in the
6,
former,
mais qu'on
you
sait
can
bien
always
qu'il
use
sera
a
pas là
modicum
avant.
of violence to obtain the latter.
Avant.
How are
Avant.
you feeling, lad?
Avant, dans
Fine,
très
sir.
longtemps en fait.
Very good. The evidence is
Dommage.
overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat
On
be
voit
eaten by
que
the
ça
devil.
sur YouTube maintenant.
Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Ah, je vais faire l'interrogatoire, ça c'est bien ça. C'est bien. Sauvegarde en cours.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help
Un
you,
avocat
Mr.
ne pourra pas
Kalu.
vous aider,
You
monsieur
shot a
Gallo.
man
Vous
dead
avez
in
tué
cold
un
blood.
homme de
You're
sang-froid.
going to have
Vous
to
allez
pay for
devoir
that.
payer pour ça. Alors, fusillade.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman.
Je suis un homme
run
d'affaires.
a jewelry
Je
store. I
gère
don't know
une
what you're
bijouterie, je
talking
ne
about.
sais pas de quoi vous parlez.
I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Je suis sûr que mon avocat pourrait éclaircir tout ça.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number
Oui, avoir votre...
01138.
I
Oh,
owned a
putain, c'est
gun,
trop
yes,
Je
but it was
possédais une arme,
stolen
oui,
in a
mais elle a
burglary a
été
couple of
volée
years
lors
ago.
d'un
You
cambriolage.
can't prove I used my gun on
J'ai utilisé
Gage.
mon arme sur Cage. Pistolet. Arme du crime révisée.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new
Vous
box
avez
of
fait nettoyer
ammunition.
l'arme.
The store owner remembers you and where you were.
Is that so?
Viens donc.
It's amazing what the Nevishes will
Incroyable.
recall when it suits them.
Les goy. C'est quoi, angle?
Let's change the subject.
Changeons dessus.
You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fusillade.
I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me,
Vous
Cole
me
Phelps.
décevez, Coy.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Eh, s'il veut rien savoir, il veut rien savoir.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr.
Un avocat ne
Kalu.
pourra pas vous
You
aider.
shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Fusillade.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Oh, par contre, ça se répète, ça c'est con.
Come on, Mr. Kalu. Make this easier on yourself. Get it off your conscience.
You think I'm stupid? Think I'll just Do whatever you want because you're a nice
Et par
guy.
contre, il devient un peu plus dur le jeu. Hein.
I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Oh là là, il va me dire d'y retourner.
You disappoint me,
Vous me
Cole
décevez, y retourner.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Et je vais encore me tromper. On peut pas enlever la boucle,
Has
non?
my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my
C'est
lawyer.
ça.
A lawyer can't help
Du
you,
coup,
Mr. Kalu.
l'arme,
You shot
on
a
n'en
man
parle
dead in
pas.
cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Voir les preuves. Arme. Ok. Question.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Est-ce qu'il dit la vérité? Non, il ment. Sinon, il regarderait pas sur la droite. Accusé, ouais, amadoué, intimidé.
You blew a man out of his
Mais
socks over an empty grudge, you son of a
incorrect,
bitch.
tu veux que
Do
je
you
m'y
think I have
coiffe?
sympathy for you?
That's the way. Keep needling me. Try the rough stuff, and my lawyer will be making an official complaint. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
J'en ai marre d'entendre tout le temps la même. Et hop, et on y retourne. Vous me décevez quand il pile.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy!
Et
I need a confession!
j'ai bien d'avé. Mais on est reparti, et en plus le café sans sucre, c'est dégueulasse.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in
Dommage
cold
qu'on peut
blood.
pas faire comme
You're
dans
going to
la
have
vraie
to pay
vie,
for that.
partir sur autre chose et puis partir sur le fait même.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
En vrai, il
I'm
est
a
bon, mon
businessman.
perso.
I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Intimidé, amadoué, accusé.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage. Gage was an asshole.
Ah, mais
But
frère.
his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut.
En fait, dès
and
que
watch you
tu
run
trompes,
around in
tu peux pas te
circles.
rattraper,
We're
en
done.
fait. Tu trompes
Unless
les
you want
deux
to keep making a
direct.
schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu.
Elle est
You shot a
cinquième
man
fois.
dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Alors, fusillade.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I
Vous
run
savez
a
bien le
jewelry
suspect
store. I
pendant
don't know
qu'il
what you're
parle.
talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
En vrai, c'est parce que vu que c'est un jeu, et je sais pas s'il dit la vérité ou le mensonge, vous voyez. Il peut te regarder. Du coup, on va mettre
You
accusé.
deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number
Du coup, c'est le
01138.
premier.
I owned a gun, yes,
Si le premier,
but,
ça va pas.
but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Arme de crime révisée.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you work.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done.
Pourtant, j'ai
Unless you want to keep
correcte.
making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu.
Bon,
You shot a man dead in
je
cold
réessaye
blood.
une fois,
You're going to have to pay for that.
puis j'y arrive pas. Je vais
Let's talk about the shooting.
mettre pause
Do you deny shooting Everett
et
Gage?
vite aller faire
I'm
un
a
peu.
businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Déjà, en plus, le tutoriel là au-dessus, c'est trop long. C'est ça qu'on perd plus de temps. Accusé.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years
A été
ago.
volé il y a 2
You
ans,
can't prove I
volé
used
pour
my
le
gun on
passé,
Gage.
mon âme sur Cage. Du coup, réviser
You had the gun
correct.
cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you work.
Is that so?
Tiens donc,
It's
nouveau
amazing what the
nouvelle
nebbishes
piste.
will recall when
Ah,
it
du coup,
suits
la
them.
piston, la garde pour nous. Voir les preuves. Ok. Ah. Il ment. Regardez-moi sa tête là. Oh sa tête. Coucou bœuf.
I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Mais oh là
Get
là,
back in
mais
there and raise some
vous
lumps,
êtes...
boy! I need a confession!
Je parle de racial, il m'envoie faire chier. Je reparle de la fusillade, il m'envoie chier. Et je peux parler de quoi d'autre? Je sais pas, vu qu'il m'envoie tout le
Has
temps
my
chier.
lawyer arrived yet? I want to see
Bon,
my lawyer.
du coup, je reviens vite.
lawyer can't
Je
help you,
vais
Mr.
mettre
Kalu.
le live en
Shot a
pause et je
man
reviens.
dead. cold blood.
Hop,
You're
et
going to
me
have to pay
revoilà
for
les
that.
potes. Bon, on va réessayer.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman.
En plus, le
I
pire,
run a
c'est
jewelry
qu'il
store.
ment.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Alors. Non, je sais, il ment. Hop,
You deny
accusé.
owning a Browning pistol, serial number
Là, je suis bon.
01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Arme révisée.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store
Ah, vous
owner
savez
remembers
quoi?
you and where you were.
Is that so?
Attendez.
It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits
Hop,
them.
hop. On va aller voir sur la vidéo que j'ai vue tantôt. Hop, la séquence par agresser.
You followed Everett Gage and a girl.
Intuition.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl?
Ah.
Testimony's gonna stand up in court?
Let's change the subject.
Gas chamber, Edgar.
You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the
J'ai
subject.
fait
you
mal
going
le travail en
motherfucker.
fait.
How about baseball?
J'ai
You're not
pas
denying
tout
you're
sur
a
le
Jew,
carnet.
Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
J'ai pas
Yeah,
tout
and I
sur le
guess you're one of
carnet.
them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Amadoué, mais amadoué et intimidé, ça va pas.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money. He owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Du coup, ça on a parlé. Mais ça, je peux pas en reparler. Parce que sinon, la fusillade, c'est mort. Pistolet.
I'm done with you. Go
Incorrect.
flap your gum somewhere else.
Oh,
I
mais
want
putain.
my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Et hop, et on y retourne.
Disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Ah, j'en ai marre.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy.
Retournez, faites ce que je vous demande, j'ai besoin de... Je vais connaître le dialogue par cœur. Je vais connaître le dialogue par cœur, je vous jure. Hop, il boit son café, mon avocat est arrivé, je vais voir mon avocat. Un avocat ne pourra pas vous aider, monsieur Callot. Vous avez tué un homme sans mes enfants, vous allez devoir payer pour ça.
Let's
Vraiment,
talk about the shooting.
on va être là pendant 2 heures
Do you
pour
deny
le
shooting
témoignage.
Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
En plus, le pire, c'est que je sais qu'il ment. Mais c'est que j'ai une question correcte, mais le reste n'est pas correct.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number
Du coup, je
01138.
vois pas de quoi
I
je pourrais
owned a
mettre
gun,
en
yes,
fait.
but it was stolen
Sauf
in a
si
burglary a couple years
je
ago.
parle
You can't
de
prove I used my gun
l'armurerie.
on Gage.
Après, quand il me propose encore les trucs,
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box
je
of
l'amadou,
ammunition. The
peut-être.
store owner remembers you and where you were.
Non,
Is that
vu que
so?
l'amadou, il va parler de je
It's
sais plus quoi.
amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom
Changeons
Kippur,
de
Mr.
sujet.
Cullen?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about
Et
baseball?
allez, on recommence.
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Accusé, mais intimidé, amadoué.
Gage was a Jew hater.
Et on recommence.
Gage and his kind are pathetic. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in
Du coup,
circles.
attendez.
We're done.
On refait
Unless you want to
l'armurerie,
keep making a schmuck of
le
yourself.
truc de juif. On fait la deuxième étape. Et si ça va pas, on remet accusé.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy. I need a confession.
Après, ben, si c'est aucun des deux qui reste, c'est que je vois pas c'est quoi en fait. Non, mais j'en ai marre, je vais connaître les dialogues par cœur.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
En fait, le pire, c'est que après je peux même
Let's
pas
talk
avoir...
about the shooting.
Dès que j'ai fait une fois, je peux pas le recommencer. Ça,
I'm a
c'est con.
businessman. I run
Ça,
a
par exemple,
jewelry
je peux
store.
pas
I don't know what
passer.
you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Puis, accusé, on parle de l'armurerie.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you were.
Is that so?
Ou alors, on parle de l'angle antisémite.
Let's change the subject.
Et puis on
You
l'accuse.
fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change
Avec
the
la
subject,
tête
you
qui
going
tire.
motherfucker. How about baseball?
On parle
You're
de
not denying you're a Jew,
baseball.
Mr.
Pas
Kalu.
juif. Hein.
This is America. It's
On est en
not Germany.
Amérique, pas en Allemagne.
It's
Ce
not
n'est
a
pas un
crime.
crime.
Some people don't like Jews,
Certaines
Mr.
personnes n'aiment
Kalu.
pas les juifs,
Yeah,
monsieur
and I guess you're
Kalu.
one of them.
Comme vous.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he,
Quel
Mr. Kalu?
Juif,
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage
Vous
money.
mentez,
He
Kalu,
owed
je
you
crois que
payment.
vous avez prêté de
I don't know
l'argent.
what you're talking about. I'm done with you. Go
Oh,
flap
mais
your
j'en ai
gums
marre.
somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done.
Du coup, je peux
Unless you
pas
want to keep making a
du
schmuck
coup
of
de là.
yourself.
Je peux pas parler de la fusillade. Je peux pas parler de l'antisémite une deuxième fois. Du coup, il me reste les 2
Get
minutes de
back in there and
questions.
raise some lumps, boy. I need a confession.
Et on commence. Attendez, ça fait ouais, plus de 20 minutes qu'on est sur la mission.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr.
Oh, si
Kalu.
tout va bien,
You shot a man dead in cold blood.
il
You're
nous
going to have
reste
to pay for that.
2 à 1 fois. C'est peut-être la dernière fusillade.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Mais en plus, le pire, c'est que je sais qu'il ment.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but
En plus,
it
il
was
fume.
stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you were.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebushes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get
Attendez.
back in there and raise some lumps, boy. I need a confession.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
Attendez, je coupe
Lawyer
vite mon
can't help
micro.
you,
Hein.
Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you were.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
C'est bon.
Let's change the subject.
Je pense avoir trouvé les potes.
You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Pourquoi vous avez fait ça?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce.
Copie conforme. Je te laisse, je suis fatigué, à demain. Coucou. Très bien, et toi? J'arrive.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs.
Alléluia. Heureusement que les vidéos YouTube existent. Hein.
May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps, isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Ah, ça fait plaisir. Après s'avoir fait engueuler 15 fois. Premier inspecteur, va-t-en. Alléluia. On a enfin réussi. Bon, grâce à une vidéo YouTube, sinon je pense que j'aurais tout le temps continué à la place du mort.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
I say we bust in there and find the guy.
You think those Vice boys get any on the side?
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
The heck? I don't have time for your song and dance right now.
You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gasworks and Signo Depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
All units of 459
So,
just occurred at
tell me a
6th
little about
and
yourself,
7th.
Phelps.
Any unit to
Are
handle,
we friends
code
now,
2
Bukowski?
identified.
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. I went to college at Stanford, did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant and fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded, shipped back home, did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
You finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of L.A. safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
No, fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you didn't.
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K, a 459 suspect just left.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself!
Get the hell away from me!
Hurry! You can still catch him!
Jesus H. Christ! Son of a bitch! I'll take you all down!
Au moins, ça c'est fait. Ça ferait un salopard en moins dans la ville. Ah, défi résolu.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
I better get back to work, sir.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
Always the same.
Circumstantial. Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday? What do you think?
Check the whole area, Detective. Assume everything's a potential lead.
Any ideas?
There's lots to look at here, Hotshot. Put those intense eyes of yours to use.
"32 years old, Married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here? Happier times, I guess. Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it. Help me out.
Have a word with the witness. It's not often we get eyeballs in a case like this.
Doc?
Detective
Phelps. What have we got?
a lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Doesn't look like anything. The victim looks to have lost a lot of blood. Advice?
Have a word with the witness. It's not often we get eyeballs in a case like this.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
It's a simple question, Mr. Wilkie.
I wouldn't know what was in that wallet. I never touched it.
I'll have the car towed down to the impound. That's about all I can do here.
I'm at a loss.
Have a word with the witness. It's not often we get eyeballs in a case like this.
I best be heading back to work. My boss is gonna give me hell regardless. This is your problem now.
This scene is a mess. Could have been a dozen different crimes committed down here with all the bows hopping freights.
Brand name might give us something to go on. We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
.620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
We play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Any Century unit of 415 possible.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously, someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car, and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps. It doesn't add up. You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. Car came to a rest more...
Any Century unit of 415 possible. Mental case at 7th and Flower. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
This is car 11K. We'll handle the 415.
11K, your 415 is at the Alico station at...
You're the one who's been sending cosmic rays into my room. I'll show you. Yes, sir. You're not going to control my thoughts anymore.
Just calm down, sir.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Give it up! LAPD!
He went that way.
Put your hands in the air! Don't make me chase you!
There he is, officer.
You don't understand. Someone has to stop the Venusians.
Farewell, cruel world!
Tout ça pour ça.
Now look what you've done!
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps.
7825, code 6.
Bon, après ça sera tout, parce que il commence à se faire tard et j'ai pas envie de finir le jeu en fait. Donc voilà, après ça va être bon.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was
Salut
wrong
aux
when he
deux
didn't
personnes
come
qui
home.
sont là.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name
Pauvre
Insta-Heat
Adrien.
mean anything to you, ma'am?
Salut, très bon choix de jeu.
Yes, it does.
Merci.
We've just had a new water heater installed.
Ouais, j'ai vu que je pouvais l'avoir
Whereabouts,
gratuit,
Mrs.
du coup
Black?
je me suis dit, oh, ça va
Just
changer un
outside
peu.
the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
Vu que
I'd like
Zooplanet,
you to try and stay calm and
les
remember
vues, c'est pas
everything that
ça.
you can
Hein.
about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around.
Ça
When you're
fonctionne
ready,
un peu
we're
plus
gonna have
sur
some
les
more
shorts,
questions for
mais
you. Is that
en
okay?
live ou vidéo.
Of course,
Bon, après
officer.
vidéo, j'ai pas encore fait.
Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Normalement, il y en a une la semaine prochaine sur Zooplanet.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Ah, il comptait partir en... Il comptait partir en vacances.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
La boîte, la photo, on s'en fout un peu.
This must be Adrian's.
Ah, la même marque que les
Stencil.
lunettes.
So the glasses are a match.
La photo. Mon cher Adrien, je me sens si seul, je me suis langui de toi, mon amour.
To my Adrian.
Ah, mon cher Adrien.
This thing gets more and more
Ça devient
interesting.
vraiment intéressant. Nicole. Nicole. Oula. Une maîtresse. Ça, c'est une maîtresse, apparente. Nicole.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Il n'y a plus rien? Non, ici, il y a... Ah, il y a encore quelque chose. Mais... Ah. Bar... Ah, du coup, on ira, à mon avis, dans le bar.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address. Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt.
Merci pour l'adresse. Merci. Voilà.
C'est un jeu que j'avais fait sur PS3.
Ah ouais. Bah moi je l'ai vu il y a 2-3 jours. Au début je me suis dit c'est un peu vieux, mais j'ai vu une vidéo tantôt, ça m'a donné envie du coup. Je suis parti sur ça. Tantôt j'ai joué un peu à GTA. Pas mal, pas mal. J'ai joué pendant plus d'une heure je pense. J'étais à fond sur GTA, mais je me suis dit c'est bon, le jeu l'est installé, je vais faire un live. Et salut là, la deuxième personne qui est là. Et maintenant, ça fait 1h30 que je fais un live maintenant. Ça va vite. En plus, il est déjà 22h30. 23h30, bientôt. D'accord. Bon, on va prendre ça, c'est plus intéressant. Client Asta Head Adrien Black. Date 1, attends, du 4 du 1. Modèle, ça va trop vite en vrai.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Il y a 2 jours, du coup.
Faut tout regarder dans ce jeu.
Ouais. Mais après, ça va, vu que si tu rates quelque chose... Ah, je peux pas rentrer. Pourquoi il a fermé la porte, cet abruti? Je peux pas la... Ok.
Probably nothing.
Mais il y a un truc avec les avions, là.
Don't think this is anything.
Non, c'était le vase.
Junk.
Je manipule comme si c'était...
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Mais il doit voir quelque chose. Et je vais pas regarder toutes les postures quand même. Est-ce qu'on a fait le tour de la maison? Cuisine c'est fait, là c'est fait.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Et ouais, largement bizarre. Il n'y a rien sur cette
Faut
photo?
faire attention aux expressions des personnes.
Ouais, mais bon, je sais pas comment dire, le jeu, il a quand même un peu... Pas un peu vieux, mais... Le type tantôt... Mais après, ça se voit qu'il mentait parce qu'il regardait sur le côté, mais il faut vraiment bien faire attention. Ok, du coup, là, c'est bon.
What do you think?
Make sure you cover all the rooms. We don't want to miss anything.
Ah, t'inquiète, j'ai tout fouillé, monsieur. Reçu de
We found a
l'abattoir.
receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Ok.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They
Elles
looked
sont
terrible.
affreuses. À ce point-là, où se trouve Adrenblock?
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Avec Franck.
So nothing out of the
Pour
usual.
l'instant, j'ai tout bon.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early too.
Et il est sorti tôt aussi.
He normally never
D'habitude,
leaves for the bar
il
till
sort
about
boire un
7.
verre, retour de 19h. Ok.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
You and your husband are in separate bedrooms. What gives? Did you want him out of the way, Margaret?
No, I did not. My husband and I may have drifted apart, but it wasn't my choice.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently,
Putain, j'ai tout bon.
he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Passez une bonne journée, madame. Tu vas où, toi? Tu vas te faire un... Qu'est-ce que tu me fous? Mais t'es con, toi. Oh, madame, au revoir. Parce que mon collègue, je sais pas ce qu'il faut. Vas-y, on va aller au bar d'abord. Parce qu'apparemment, c'est là-bas où il passe plus de temps. Par contre, pourquoi maintenant mais... Bon, après, c'est de vieille musique. Ça doit pas être copyright, hein. Ouais. Bon, bah, si c'est copyright, tant pis.
Oh, unbelievable!
Oh, ça va, excuse me, hein.
All units, shots fired, officer needs help. Chateau and Valencia, Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired, officer needs help. Unit to handle code 3, identified.
Bon, on va avoir quoi cette fois-ci? Un suicidaire?
Je peux mettre le jeu en noir et blanc.
Ah ouais? Ah, je savais même pas.
You're a goddamn menace!
Oula, oula, oula. Non, tu bougerais pas un peu, non.
Advice?
Un
I have
conseil?
a feeling we haven't gotten the whole story from the Black's family home. We should head back there.
La pauvre voiture.
Bukowski, get over here.
On my way.
What now?
I have a feeling we haven't gotten the whole story from the Black's family home. We should head back there.
Et quand on peut pas appeler les pompiers?
You coming, Stefan?
Au nom de la police.
I'm sorry, sir. Police officer. I need your car.
Goddamn ding!
Slow down!
Parce que je sais pas comment on met la carte en fait.
Look out!
Oula. Par contre la conduite c'est pas trop ça. Hein.
Jesus, Cole!
You're not helping.
Posez carte.
Ah ouais. Ah ouais, ça fait tout ça. Ah ouais, c'est grand. Ah ouais. Par contre, la conduite, c'est autre chose, hein.
Oh, I knew I should have driven.
Tu sais il est de quelle année le jeu?
I see you motherfuckers. Come on up here and get us.
What is all this?
En 47, je pense.
Prowling unit pulls these guys over. Finds a trunk full of hardware like you wouldn't believe.
Ouais, c'est les années 47.
Bullets start flying, and they
Mais
snatch
bon,
up
il
the
est
guns
sorti
from
en,
one of the cops.
en
Head to high ground
2000.
and make their stand.
And the officer?
Up there. Still alive, we think. Who knows for how long. We'll keep him busy if you can find a way up, sir.
Worse than a war zone.
It's clear. Now let's move. This way.
You deal with him. I'll cover the street from here. Go on, get up there.
Put the weapon down now.
Ça, c'est du tir. Attends. Ça, par contre, il faut que je garde. Voilà.
11K. I've been
Ici,
involved in a
donc,
shooting. It's code 4 here, but suspects are down.
Après, il est sorti en 2011 ce jeu.
Also notified detective headquarters. I'll need the coroner. My partner and I are okay.
Après, c'est un beau jeu quand même. Hein.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Detective headquarters will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at Chateau in Valencia. Code 4.
Ah, tu vois les véhicules. Domicile des Blacks, commissariat central. Elle est grande, hein. Et véhicule caché, véhicule caché. Ouais.
En noir et blanc, ça donne un plus.
Attends, je vais regarder, attends. Mémoire, options, mode fond. C'est quoi mode position? Ah, d'accord. Déjà, le truc que j'adore le plus, c'est la sirène.
Try making it to the next intersection without killing anybody. Can you do that for me?
Watch it!
KGPL to any unit. The 459, they're now at 267 South Main. Unit to handle code 2, identified.
Can we try to get there in one piece?
You've helped quite enough.
C'est vrai qu'en noir et blanc, c'est beau. Hein.
SLT.
Eh, salut Samuel. Comment tu vas?
Comment tu vas?
Bah nickel, et toi?
Oui, CV très bien.
The 459, they're now at 267 South Main. Unit to handle code 2, identified.
11K responding. Go ahead, KGPL.
Les dégâts sont mieux que Talol.
Ouais. Bon, au début, j'ai cru que la voiture, elle allait sauter, mais même
Un peu
pas.
fatigué, ma CV.
Ouais, t'inquiète, moi pareil aussi, mais j'ai pas envie de dormir.
Oui! Benny's give me speed.
hell down from there, you lunatic! You really need to lay off the pills.
Lousy bastard! Do it again!
Ça, c'était du combat. Bon, même si je me suis ramassé quelques pêches, hein. Attends. En plus, je pense que c'est le seul qui est vivant. Depuis le début, c'est le seul qui est vivant. Bon, en moins, le principal, c'est qu'on n'est pas loin. C'est sûr que les dégâts, ils sont mieux que sur GTA. Hein. Sur GTA, encore tantôt... franchement, le phare, il partait en couille tantôt.
Un vrai danger public.
Mais non. Je gère la misère.
Goddamn maniac! Jesus Christ! Are you asleep over there or what?
Pas fait exprès, chef.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Root beers all around, doll.
Looking for someone? A turkey salad sandwich was great.
Ah, je peux pas mettre de la musique.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
Would you recommend the special, miss?
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
I think you were in on it, Morgan. You drove down there, and you let Black have it.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
If he was on his way to meet you when he went missing, you're gonna have to do a lot better than I don't recall.
He had a couple and then left, I guess. Maybe he had to go meet someone. That's the best I can do.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tail Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
On verra. On verra d'où ça mène.
He sure left his drink in a hurry.
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Ah, that's it. We're spotted. Back off. Hey, back off.
Mais attends, c'est mettre les clignotants sur ce jeu. En tout cas, si les planishistes y arrivent, je pourrais réussir. Mais bon, on va arrêter là pour aujourd'hui, parce que, voilà. Sinon, ça va faire 3 heures de live, ça va être un peu long. Du coup, ça, on le garde pour demain. Je liverai vers 16h. Ça va? Ouais, du coup, je vous dis à demain. Et la bise, les potes. Bisous.